Hi, Year 5. So I'm just going to talk you through the X and Y axes because I know some of you are struggling a little bit that we now have some negative numbers, some minus numbers over here and over here. So I'm going to start you with level 1. I've set you level 3, but we can always look at level 1 and start with that and then work our way up. So just like with a graph where we've got a Y and an X axis, we have our Y axis here, which is the vertical one. And I like to remember that because a Y has a long tail like this, Y axis. And then the X axis is here. It's a bit flatter, our X. Whoop, doesn't look like much like an X. And that's your X axis. And so then we can go to level 2. Level 2, you can see, now still has a Y-axis and an X-axis. So your Y-axis is this here. It's your vertical axis still. I'm just circling it there, in a messy circle. So that's your Y-axis. And then your X-axis, let's have a different colour, is here. This is your X-axis. So now it's still the horizontal axis. That's your X. It's still a horizontal axis for X and a vertical axis for Y, but we now also have some negative or minus numbers over here and some negative or minus numbers down here. So this is the same when we do level 3, which is level 3, which I've set you. So we have our Y axis along here and our X axis along here. And level 4 has minus numbers. Minus X axes here and our minus or negative Y axes here. We always do the X first and then the Y. So if I go back to level 2, I think that's a good one to show you. So here for orange, it says -1 and then 3. And we always say along the corridor and then up or down the stairs. So we're going to say along the corridor, -1. So rather than going that way, we need to go to -1. That's there. And then it says 3, but it's not a -3, so that means we're going to go up. So it was -1, so that's there. And then up 3, 1, 2, 3. And so this is where we need to place our orange. There we go. Our orange dot. And so it's -1. Oh, my battery's running low. Let's try that again. So it's -1 and up 3. So -1 is the x-axis, and then the y-axis is 3 up. Let's check that. And I got a tick. Hooray! So it works in exactly the same way for each one. So this one is 0. So I'm guessing it's just going to be 0. But then it says -1. So my y-axis would be -1, and it would sit there. I'll check it, and it's giving me a tick. So I've set you level 3, but you can start with level 1 or 2, and then go on to level 3, 4, and 5, which are these tabs up here. Okay, if you have any more questions, have a look at the video again, have a look at the Oak Academy, and send me an email if you're still stuck.